Presenting at a meeting can be really nerve-wracking, and I have to do it most days, either that or do a press interview, and they're kind of the same thing. And if you've watched my other videos, you'll know that I still get a bit nervous doing them. Anyway, over the years, I learned a ton of techniques that have been really helpful in getting through that kind of situation and all those nerves, so I thought I'd share them with you. Think about structure. So whatever it is you're about to give a presentation on, you've been thinking about that for ages. You've dissected it, you've created a recommendation, but no one else in the room probably has been thinking about this in the way that you have. So how have you put that story together to help them to learn about the context, what the issue is, and why this is your recommendation? How are you telling that story? Are you assuming too high a level of knowledge? So really think about your structure. Write down the 3 key things that you really want to make sure that you communicate to your audience. Your presentation might have a lot of context and sharing to build that story, but 3 things is about as much as your audience can remember and you can remember to get across. And you really don't want to forget them, so write them down. Make a note of the questions that you would find difficult or confronting to answer, and practice answering them. Prepare answers, think them through. Don't avoid them. If you avoid them and hope that they won't get asked, they probably will, and you'll look like a deer in headlights. Sit with a friend, practice your presentation with them, and get them to ask you questions. Tell them to be hard on you. Make sure they don't go easy on you. You really want to practice what it's going to be like in that room. And make sure that you don't over-practice though. I know that's a really contradicting thing to say, but you want to be eloquent, but you don't want to seem scripted. So maybe practice it with them once or twice, and then go in to do the presentation. Relax. Especially if this presentation is internal. You know what, everyone in there wants to hear what you have to say. Everyone wants you to do well, they're your colleagues. Sure, there might be that one colleague who's not very nice, but don't worry about them. Especially if this is your very first presentation you've given, or you're in a new workplace, and if it's really worrying you, after the presentation, grab someone who is in there with you listening and ask them for honest feedback. They'll be happy to talk to you about it, I'm sure, and you'll learn really fast by doing that. So how often do you present in meetings? What have you learnt when you have? What are your tips and techniques? Do you have anything to add to this? I'm doing it every day, just about, and I would love to learn some stuff from you guys. So put your tips into the comments below. Put your stories, your horror stories, your wonder stories in there as well. They're all fun. And I hope you're having a great week. And don't forget, do everything before you're ready. Bye.